Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are discussing the determination of surface area using adsorption isotherm. So far we studied three types of adsorption isotherm, that is Freundlich adsorption isotherm, the second one Langmuir adsorption isotherm, and third one BET isotherm. Using Langmuir adsorption isotherm as well as PET adsorption isotherm, how can we calculate, how can we determine the surface area of an adsorbent? In this video we are finding out how surface area of an adsorbent can be determined using these two isotherms. The first one, that is our Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Langmuir isotherm. It is, that is theta. That is the fraction of the molecule adsorbed is given by Kp divided by 1 plus K. The K is constant, K1 by K2. And relative to amount of gas molecule adsorbed, relative adsorption x by m, which is given as 1 plus Kp divided by K dash. This is a Langmuir adsorption isotherm, and we discussed the three conditions: at very high pressure, very low pressure, as well as medium pressure. And I request you to watch the video, that is the video of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. All the things are very clearly explained. And we come back to this one, that is theta, fraction of the molecule, fraction of the molecules adsorbed. And theta, we can represent theta, fraction of the molecule adsorbed, as V divided by Vm, where V is the volume of the gas adsorbed. Alright? At a pressure P. At a pressure P. So, volume of the gas molecules adsorbed at a pressure P, and Vm is the volume of the gas molecule, that is adsorbent molecules required to form monolayer adsorption. So, V is the volume adsorbed and Vm is the volume required to form monolayer. Okay, so that is the fraction. Fraction of the molecule means how many molecules are adsorbed out of total number of vacancies. That we know. Suppose the volume of the molecules adsorbed here. For example, in terms of number of molecules, suppose it is required 10 number of molecules to occupy a monolayer, right? A monolayer. Only 3 molecules get adsorbed. Actual number of molecules required is 10 for the formation of a monolayer, but only 3 molecules occupied, adsorbed. So the fraction is, that is theta is 3 by 10. That's the definition of theta, fraction of the molecules occupied. And these 3 molecules have a volume, right? It has a volume. So that is the volume occupied, V, right? That is the volume occupied V. And these 10 molecules also have a volume. That is the volume required to form monolayer, that is Vm. So instead of this theta 3 by 10, we can put it as V divided by Vm in terms of volume. Volume occupied and volume required. Okay, so theta is equal to V divided by Vm. Now we can replace this equation as, that is V divided by Vm is equal to Kp divided by 1 plus Kp. I already told you that the constant K in some textbooks, it may be written as theta is equal to BP divided by 1 plus BP. Doesn't matter because it is just constant. Okay. And instead of K dash, some others put it as A. Okay. A. Doesn't matter. It is merely constants. So V divided by Vm is equal to Kp by 1 plus Kp. So taking the reciprocal, we get Vm divided by V is equal to 1 plus Kp by Kp. Right? Or we can say, we can rearrange it as 1 by V is equal to 1 by V is equal to, we are taking this Vm here, 1 plus Kp divided by Vm into Kp. Right? Splitting this equation, the right hand term, what we get? 1 by V is equal to 1 by Vm into Kp plus Kp by Kp Vm, that is simply 1 by Vm. Kp cancel each other. So it is a straight line equation. It is a straight line equation, and the plot of 1 by V against what? 1 by P. 1 by P. 1 by V against 1 by P. That is the adsorbed volume, the reciprocal of the adsorbed volume, and the reciprocal of pressure. And we already told that V is the volume occupied at the pressure P. So it is easy to find out 1 by V and 1 by P, and we get a straight line. Okay. What will be the slope? Slope will be slope is equal to 1 by Vm into K. 1 by Vm into K. What will be the intercept? It is simply 1 by Vm. 1 by Vm. So plotting 1 by V against 1 by P, give a straight line with the intercept 1 by Vm. And we need only this Vm. Okay, we need only this Vm. When we get the value of Vm, it is easy to find out the surface area. How? Vm is the volume in milliliter, for example. And we know 22.4 liter, 22,400 ml contain N0 molecules. So N0 is the Avogadro number. So 1 ml contain how many molecules? 1 ml contain N0 by 22,400 molecules. Okay, this much ml contain Avogadro number of molecules. So 1 ml contain N0 by 22,400 molecules. Right? Then how this volume contain how many molecules? This volume contain Vm ml contain, that is Vm volume contain N0 into Vm divided by 22,400 molecules. Okay. So this much volume contain this much molecules. Suppose sigma is the cross-sectional area occupied by one molecule. One molecule. Area occupied by one molecule. Actually, we are doing this experiment with the nitrogen gas. Anyway, most of the data are available. The cross-sectional area occupied by molecule, that's already available in our data book. So, area occupied by one molecule, which is equal to sigma. Then these much molecules occupy how many? Or what is the area occupied by these much molecules? That is, this much molecules means these are the number of molecules occupied for the formation of monolayer. Okay. When monolayer adsorption is completed, this much molecules will be there. Right. So, when monolayer adsorption is completed, this much molecules will be there. When we calculate the area of all these molecules occupied, we get the area of that surface. And we calculate the total area occupied by these molecules, these much molecules, then we get the area of the surface. Okay, so surface area S equal to N0 Vm divided by 22,400 into sigma, where sigma is the cross-sectional area occupied by one molecule, of the adsorbent. Right? So this is the equation for surface area of an adsorbent. Okay, so very easy, very simple method to determine surface area of the adsorbent. Then using BET equation, how can we calculate or how can we determine the surface area? Using BET equation. You know what is BET equation in terms of pressure and volume? That is P divided by V into P0 minus P is equal to 1 by VMC plus C minus 1 divided by VMC into P by PC. That is BET isotope. Again, I request you to watch the video of BET equation. X by V into 1 minus X is equal to 1 by X into C minus 1 divided by VMC into X. It is the same equation in terms of X amount of molecules adsorbed. That's another form of equation. So you please watch the video. And when we plot P divided by V into P0 minus P against P by P0, that is P divided by V into P0 minus P, where P0 is the saturation pressure at equilibrium, that is saturation pressure, and it is especially for nitrogen molecule. Again, P0 is determined using nitrogen molecule, and it is P by P0. We get a straight line. What will the slope? Slope will be equal to C minus 1 divided by Vm into C. Okay. And intercept. What is intercept? 1 by VMC. 1 by Vm into C. We need the value of Vm in order to determine the surface area. So, slope plus intercept, which is equal to slope, that is C minus 1 divided by Vm into C plus 1 by Vm into C. 1 and 1 cancel each other. We get Cm by Vmc, which is simply equal to 1 by Vm. Okay, denominator is same, so we can write as C minus 1 plus 1 by Vmc. So 1 and 1 cancel, C and C cancel, so we get 1 by Vm. So slope plus intercept will get 1 by Vm. Right. Slope plus intercept we get 1 by Vm, or Vm is equal to 1 by slope plus intercept. Just in the case of Langmuir-Edstrom isotherm also, that is, in the case of Langmuir-Edstrom isotherm, intercept equal to 1 by Vm, or Vm is equal to 1 by intercept. Very easy here. We have to add both slope and intercept, we get Vm. When we get Vm, as usual, as discussed earlier, okay, 22.4 liter contain N0 molecules, then 1 ml contain N0 by 22.4 molecules, and Vm contain N0 into Vm divided by 22.4 molecules, and if sigma is the area occupied by, or area of one molecule, actually is the cross-sectional area, then total surface area S equal to N0 Vm into sigma divided by 22.4, and the unit is meter square. It is square actually, and in the previous case also the unit is meter square. That is our equation for surface area. Okay, so very simple method for the determination of surface area using adsorption isotherm. I hope the point is clear. Thank you for watching.